When you see a problem like this, relax. This is not difficult. So this is an easy integral. So how would we compute this indefinite integral? So the integral of x to the fourth minus, and you have here radical signs, the cube. So how would you approach this kind of integral? Once the first time you see it, how would you approach it? So the first thing you need to do, step one, is to eliminate the radical signs, those squares, this sign. So eliminate those radicals and then rewrite radicals as powers, because when you have it in exponent form, it would be easy for us to integrate them or perform integration if it is in terms of exponents or powers. So our first thing to do would be to remove and eliminate the square, the radical sign. So how do we remove it? So how do we rewrite this one, the numerator? So that one we will rewrite it as x to the power of 1/3. So that is how you rewrite in terms of a power or exponent. What about the denominator? So the square root of x is x to the 1/2. Now that we know how to rewrite it, we simply put it back to the original equation. So it would be like this. So it becomes like this: x to the fourth minus x to the 1/3 divided by 6x to the 1/2. Everything is now in terms of exponents and powers. So we eliminated the radical sign. Now that we have here rewritten in terms of exponents, what we will do is we can split it into fractions and simplify the exponents. Yes, the first one would be like this. Instead of combining it as one with one denominator, we can combine it or separate it into two fractions. So the first fraction is x to the fourth over 6x to the 1/2. The second fraction is x to the 1/3 over 6x to the 1/2. So we have two fractions now that are subtracted. So how would we simplify the first one? So the first one is 1/6 x to the fourth minus 1/2. So we have 4, we have 1/2. Since we are dividing it, we will subtract the exponents. So it would be x 4 minus 1/2. Don't forget there is 1/6 there. So the second fraction, we also have 1/6, and we have 1/3 minus 1/2. 1/3 minus 1/2. And then what you will do, you now have to compute the exponents. The first one we have 4 minus 1/2, right? 4 minus 1/2. I hope you know how to subtract fractions. So 4 can be written as x over 8 over 2, and then you subtract with 1/2. So we have 7 halves. What about 1/3 minus 1/2? 1/3 minus 1/2. We can have the LCD, which is 6. So the first 1/3 becomes 2/6, and 1/2 becomes 3/6. You subtract both, you have minus 1/6. Now that we have the exponent solved, we will put it back into the integral. So we have 1/6, 7 halves minus x to the minus 1/6. Then what we will do is we will integrate it term by term using the power rule. Right? We will have, so we can integrate this one first, just like what we did in our previous problem if you have already watched it. And then afterwards, we will integrate the second term. So we will do an integration term by term. So the first term is the integral of x to the 7 halves dx. So what's the integral of x to the 7 halves dx, it's the power rule. So x 7 halves plus 1 over 7 halves plus 1. So that's the power rule. And then you need to add 7 halves plus 1. 7 halves plus 1 becomes 9 over halves over 9 over halves. And when you simplify it, it becomes 2 over 9 x to the power 9 halves. Next, we will integrate the second term, which is integral of x to the minus 1/6 dx. Again, we will apply the power rule. So that means we have the integral would be x to the minus 1 over 6 plus 1 divided by minus 1/6 plus 1. And simplify it, it becomes x to the 5/6 divided by 5/6, or this one. So we have this as we have the integral of the first term, we have the integral of the second term, and then we will combine both. Don't forget there is still 1/6 there, right? Because if we go back here, look, there's still actually 1/6. This 1/6. Remember, we can just put that 1/6 outside the integral sign when we integrated these two terms separately. So we still have 1/6 added. So this is now the result of the integral of the first term. This is the result of the integral of the second term. And of course, the 1/6 for both. And don't forget to add c. And now that we have put it in one line, we can distribute 1/6 here. So we distribute here. That means we multiply it to 2/9. We can also distribute it here and we multiply it to 6 over 5. So 1/6 times 2/9 is 1 over 27th. 1/6 times 6/5 is 1/5. And we will have the final answer. The final answer after multiplying everything with 1/6 would be this. Don't forget to add the constant of integration, which is c. That is our final answer. If you have some questions, leave a comment below. And I hope to see you again in my next video.